We're about to put some wheels on the M3. I need a favor from y'all, man. Okay, so we're gonna put some 255s, 35s, 19s. These are 255s 40, I think. Yeah. So these are gonna be a little bit taller, but not much. So I'm gonna have to raise the car a little bit. My neighbor has a tire shop here on 529, so he's gonna take these out, remove the sensors, and then mount these. That's an 18-inch wheel. That's a 19-inch tire. Is it gonna fit? No, because we also got one of these. These are 19 by 9.5. So 255 should fit perfect on here like that. Like that. We'll see how it looks. But I love the color. It's gonna look great on that car. The contrast will look perfect. Center cap, I might use those or might put these on there. We'll see. These have an offset of 25 plus 25. No, I'm sorry, 28 plus 28. See if I can show you how I did the math on that based on what those are. The distance with the spacer and how it fits flush right here. I don't want this. I want it to be a little bit further in. So I had the option of 22 or 28 and we went with the 28. Okay, so let me show you how I came up with the size of wheel that I wanted. So I really liked this style of wheels from Apex, right? It's like a 7-spoke, split spoke. And they make these in different sizes. So they make these from 18, 19 inch. I considered both 18 or 19, but I really didn't want to have a staggered setup. I wanted a square setup, just to make it easier to purchase wheels and tires and make everything the same, right? So then really I was left with about 4 options. The 19 by 9.5, right? 19 by 9, I felt like it would have been too small for the back. I wanted either 9.5s or maybe 10s. So staggered, I would have probably gone with 9 and a 10, but because I try to make it square, which I think is kind of common with these M3s. Okay, so then I have 3 options: the 22, 28, 33, or 35 offset, right? From these offsets, now first you got to understand what the offset is, if it's a positive offset, and what the OEM offset is for a BMW. And the OEM offset for the front is actually a plus 48 on a 8-inch tire. 8-inch wide. And then the rear is a plus 26 on a 9-inch wide, right? This can easily get complicated, but just the basic idea is, let me just kind of show you what these look like here. So this is wheel offset. This is positive. This is negative when the hub is behind it. This is 0, is right in the middle, and this is positive. The hub is in front. Okay? The wheel actually moves in. And the way the BMWs are set up, they're already with the wheel pretty far in. Right? So it's already a plus 47. So you go plus 30, for example, and it moves the wheel out. The whole wheel goes out. But then again, remember this is on an 8-inch wheel. If you're making this a 9.5-inch wheel, man, I don't want to overcomplicate this, but you make this a 9.5-inch wheel here. Let's say 28 or 33 or 35. I mean, it also can interfere with the suspension you have in the back of the car itself, right? So ideally, you want to kind of stick around the middle here. I ended up going with the ET28 with the positive 28 offset, all squared. Now the only difference is that the back tires are positive 26 and I went positive 28 from a 9-inch to a 9.5-inch wide, and a 26 to a 28, right? So it's a little less. But with the spacer, it moved it out a little bit more than I expected, but it's okay. Actually, maybe a 15 millimeter spacer might have been ideal, but I have a 20 millimeter spacer and I kind of left it as it is. It's okay. It worked. Okay, so now the next step is finding tires. So tires, to really get tires, you kind of understand what tire sizes are. Ideally, you want to get a tire that kind of matches your wheel. So then the wheel width is 9.5 inches. Then you want something that's over 241 millimeters. So 245, 255 would work perfect, right? If you get a 10-inch tire, then you're looking at around 265, 275, right? You want to go over. If you go too low, it's going to be stretched, right? Which I see it happen all the time. And if that's what your look is, and that's what you get, right? If you have the original 9-inch tire, if you think the rear tire OEM of the BMW is a 9-inch, and it comes with a 255-inch tire, so it's about 25 millimeters wider than the actual wheel itself, right? But again, 9.5, we're looking around 245, 250. You can also pull up a chart. There's a lot of charts out there like this one that kind of tells you like the width of the tire, 9.5. Ideally, you're looking between 255, 265. If you want it to be like meatier, then you can go 275, so be a little wider, maybe even 285. And if you want it to be a little like stretched, you can go 245, which actually I don't think would be too stretched. You'd probably be more like 235 or 225 would be stretched, right? But yeah, so I went with a 255, matches the 9.5-inch wheel. Then the wheel itself, I went with the 9.5 square setup with the ET28s. I wish I had a discount code for you guys, but unfortunately, I am not sponsored by Apex. I just love their wheels, and I thought it'd be perfect to get some of these. This is going to be a square setup, so the front is going to be a 9.5 also. But this one is pretty much 8.5, almost 9.5 the way it is. And there's plenty of space here, so the new one will be fine. So I'm going to take these tires off, give them to the neighbor, and then take these to the shop tomorrow and get the whole job done. Ooh, look at that. We got way too many tires here and none on the car. So we're gonna see if we can put these on, but first of all, check it out. So we have with the BMW cap and with the Apex cap. The dark cap or the OG looking cap. I think the OG looks better. We'll see. Anyways, shout out to D&M for hooking us up here, putting these together, balancing them, and let's put them in the car. Alright, so that's the look. I did end up putting a spacer on this back one to make it level out, and I raised it up about maybe an inch total. This one I'm gonna have to camber it in a little bit because it's too close here, but I'm also gonna have to go up a little bit. I'll try to go up a 1/4 inch and camber it in a little. See how it looks. Okay, so I dropped the car and ended up lifting it a little bit, like about 1/4 inch, maybe almost 1/2 inch. I don't know. It was like right here, right? But not enough, but look. It like started tearing up the side right here. See that? Too many people in the car. Not good. So, I'm going to go up a little higher. Okay, so like if you were going to measure this out, you measure from where the hub is right there out to where like the fender would fit, right? So right there it'd be right about 4 inches, but actually you probably better do in millimeters, right? So this wheel here is a 9.5 inch wheel. It's about 4 inches from the hub to the very edge here, right? So then you want something that's going to be positive this side, about 20, between 25, 30 millimeters out to make it level with the side here on our 9.5 inch wheel. If it's a 8 inch wheel, then you probably want more like 0, shoot. And then you want to do the same thing with the back wheel, but the back wheel, if you notice, I added a 20 millimeter spacer. So it actually spaced this wheel out about 20 millimeters, or else it'd be right on it. Sorry, the car's a little dirty right now. Okay, so like on these wheels, this is the rear wheel. On the rear wheel, so the middle of the wheel is right here. Then this here is 47 millimeters out, right? Is a positive 47. If it was further in here, right around here, so the wheel itself is a 9 inch wheel, so it'd be what's half of a 9 inch, 4.5 inches, would be right in the middle, right? That would be a 0 offset. If it was a negative, then this hub here would be way out here, okay? On these, so this is a 9 inch, and these are 9.5. So it automatically puts it out a little bit. So then with the offset, extra offset on it, this is a 28 and this is a 47. So that's right there, 20 millimeters right there, right? Which just happens to be what I put back here, 20 millimeters. I don't know if that makes sense, but now this one here is a 27 plus, but this is on an 8 inch tire, right? The tires. And so again, the middle will be about right here. It's 27 millimeters out. And the new one is same thing, 9.5 inch wheel instead of 8, right? So that's going to add an extra 0.75 inches on each side. And then the offset is going to be plus 28 instead of plus 47 that this is. So it makes the wheel stick out a little bit more. That's why it sticks out so much. And honestly, I think the front, if you're looking at like a 9.5 inch wheel and a positive 33 would be like perfect. Or maybe getting a smaller tire, right? Because I don't know if you can tell, it's a little cambered out. I'm sorry, it's not cambered out. It's actually cambered in. So this part is in some. The back, I really love how the back fit. Look, it's like right on it. Right on it. I mean, if anything, I'd go in maybe 5 millimeters. So maybe the 33 is on here also with a 20 millimeter spacer. Yep, I think if I would have gone 33 plus 33s on both and the 20 millimeter spacer on the back, it would have looked perfect. I still like the way it looks. It's still aggressive, but it makes me have to camber it, you know, here, native camber, and then over there have a 20 millimeter spacer, a little higher than I really wanted to drive the car, just because I didn't want it to rub when there's 3 or 4 people in the car. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out some of the videos I have too. Deuce.